Hey, how is it going, you guys? Recently, I was asked to make an update on the Annona Salzmanii seedling. If you watch this channel, I tasted last year the very first time the very extremely rare Annona, and I planted it. I also made a video of planting it, and then when it came up first time. So I'm gonna show you how it looks like. I have to say I gave away a lot to friends that I know that also collectors, and I get to the point that actually my husband was asking like, are you gonna leave any for us? So that's when I realized like, oh my goodness, if any dies from them, am I gonna be just, I'm not gonna have leftover. So I ended up now keeping some, and I still promised one, actually two. So I don't know, I'm not gonna have a whole lot of leftover, but even if I will have one or two trees, I will be very, very happy. This is a fruit that I think honestly everybody probably would love if you taste it. My husband is not a fruitaholic like me, but he loved that fruit. So like I said, he was like, are you gonna leave some? It's really, really good fruit. I would love to have that fruit. So that's when I realized like, oh, I have to slow down, because I do want to keep a couple, at least one or two. But anyways, so far a good couple actually alive. I did lose a couple because due to the baby, I have a 1-year-old, and at winter time I took it into the house to kind of save it, because we had like a low deep in temperature. And what happened, I took it in the house, and before I knew it, he just pulled it up. So I did lose a couple because of it. But other than that, my most successful Salzmanii in the garden, the one that I planted with the sour saps. So there's a couple of things I can do with that. I could do approach grafting, or I could just leave it together for a while, and I can decide later what I'm gonna do about it. But this is amazing how much better it grew here. Let me show you really quick. So you can see this is the sour sap. It's just a small tree, small seedling, but this will shoot up this year if all goes well. And you can see the Salzmanii with him, and you can see 1, 2, 3, the third shoot. So it's doing very, very well. Looks super healthy actually, this one. So I just leave it like that. I think what it helps, honestly, this one, the filtered light. What I realized with the others, I actually lost a couple due to hot and bright light. So definitely when it is a young seedling, I would suggest to put it in filtered light, definitely. So this is the first one. You can see the second one is in a pot. It's doing okay, but you can see that actually the other was doing better in the ground, in the filtered light. This one is also in filtered light. I can show you the surrounding. So definitely in filtered light. That's why it's doing better. Here, shoot, this is ready. Oh, that's looking really good. So this is a quinoa strawberry, and this is the second time actually I collect fruit from it this year. This is the third one, the second in pot. not doing super well. This one is higher, brighter light, and this one actually I promised to someone we're gonna exchange, and I keep the weeds around nearby because they also giving helping with the filtration with the light. It's not as strong. So you can see this is the fourth and the third in a pot. You can see what the higher sunshine, what it does. It definitely burns the leaf. So I did plant something like a salad with it, like a leafy green with it, so it helping a lot. And now you can see the new growth actually healthier, but you can see here it's pretty much shaded area, kind of filtered light. So that's the way. The next one, I believe it's the fifth. It is in the ground already. I planted in the ground. This one, it doesn't get a whole lot of light. And what happened, a lot of leaves fall on it. So thankfully I realized and I took it off because it's kind of hidden in this area. Otherwise it would have died. It could not photosynthesize, and so, but thankfully I realized. You can see it looks very healthy, but definitely this one needs a little more light and probably irrigation as well, some water. But this is also with another, it's a bigger soursop tree, and this soursop actually, oh, you can see the Annona montana, and this one is the soursop actually. So that one is also planted nearby the soursop. And I wanted to try also in the ground, and I'm happy I tried it because I get different results actually in a pot or in the ground. But I think it's a lot to do with the sunshine, like how strong it is, and like I said, filtered light works out very well when they are younger. They are more delicate and they need a little shade cloth or other plants nearby, or just put it in a filtered light, the pot, and also of course some type of watering or irrigation will help as well. The next ones, it is actually two of them, and probably I should clear this area out a little better. Don't want the grass to suffocate it. It just grows nearby, kind of. You can see. So this one is the sixth, I believe, and seventh. So this one is two together, and nearby the other soursop. This is the oldest soursop tree, and it's doing okay. This one had the same issue. You can see the sunburn here, and also the cold damage. It can be also cold damage actually. And so far, I think the first was doing the best, the seedling. But other than that, these are doing okay as well. Not too great, but I'm hoping that they're gonna be all right. Like I said, I just have to make sure the grass is not gonna suffocate it. It's just going all around it and trying to take over. But yeah, this one is the seventh. So you may think like, oh, 7, it's like a lot. But when it comes to which one is gonna survive, that doesn't mean that 7 gonna survive from it. And I kind of already promised 1, 2, so now we're down to 5, and now we down to 3 really, because now the 2 together here, I'm not gonna move them, I'm not gonna bother these, I'm gonna just let them grow here. And like I said, I can try to do in the future approach grafting, or just leave it as is and just decide after a while which road I'm gonna take with them. But seedlings are not like bulletproof. Like, sometimes they die, sometimes they get pulled off, sometimes they get damaged by bugs, by animals. So this is like, I just really have to be careful with these leftovers, because like I said, this is a very, very delicious fruit. Beautiful tree too. If you saw the tasting video the very first time last year, I showed the tree, I talked about the tree, how big, I showed the leaf, the fruit on it. It's amazing. I never thought that I would be so into Annonas like I am, but seriously, this is one of the best tasting Annona I ever tried. Although I like the others as well very much, but it's just such a unique taste that and delicious. So I'm definitely looking forward. It's gonna take at least another 6 years plus, because now it's almost a year old, but it will definitely take some time before we can taste the fruit. So yes, here is the little update of the Annona Salzmanii, or otherwise known beach sugar apple, and it's a very, very rare, extremely rare, and extremely delicious. So all I can say, I hope whoever I gave I know some didn't survive, but I hope many of what I gave away to you guys, that it survives and you can taste the fruit and you can enjoy it. It's wonderful. So anyways, that's for today. I will see you guys later with more plant videos, and if you have any questions, let me know. We are up to, let's see, we were 113 yesterday with the bay leaf, and 7 more, so we are up to 120 trees, seedlings, or perennial edibles that I planted the last couple of years. If you're new to this channel, that's what I'm trying to figure out, how many I planted, just for the fun. I never planted for the numbers, but I planted because I'm kind of addicted. So when I say kind of, definitely addicted. But just for the fun, I'm kind of a little bit curious how many there is, and we are up to 120. Check out the lemon zest plush. Look at how pretty. I love the color. See you later. Have a good one, all of you.